In a book called Web 2.0 How To for Educators, Solomon and Shrum go through the process of explaining the benefits of Web 2.0 technologies in general with 8 C's. And the first of those 8 C's we're going to take a look at here if I jump back to the beginning of my super sophisticated PowerPoint presentation here is communication. And communication, they would argue, has changed quite a bit with Web 2.0 technologies because now we can communicate with word processing, presentations, PowerPoints, and the like all online. And we can think of things in different terms because we don't even need to necessarily have the applications on our computers. We can go to the cloud for these applications. The next one is collaboration. And you're going to discover through this class that this is one of the biggest benefits of cloud computing and Web 2.0 technologies, the ability to be able to communicate or work with one another from a distance. That's the collaboration piece. The next one is that connectedness. We can, much like the collaboration piece, like work together, we can just stay connected. I am able to see what you're working on, and you're able to see what I'm working on. Even if we're not working on the same document together, we can still stay connected. The next C that they would attribute to Web 2.0 technologies is the communities piece. And through that connectedness and that collaborative piece, we create those communities of learners. We have different pockets of people that can stay together and work together, and they can build that communicate knowing one another. And as we begin to build wikis throughout this whole class, you'll see that community building piece come through. Next one is the convergence. Web 2.0 really has converged many different things, including the ability to record audio and video and the ability to word process and kind of meld them, converge them all together and bring them together as one symbiotic piece. The next thing we have is contextualization. In other words, we're learning everything in context. So the ability to put meta tags and the ability to bookmark things and the ability to work in an environment where we're actually producing and living in that same environment at the same time. And the tagging and the bookmarking together allows us to more easily search and pull and extrapolate pieces of know-how at the same time as living in the environment that we're learning about it. Hopefully that made sense. The next to last piece here is the cloud computing piece. And obviously Web 2.0, I've in this presentation alone actually kind of thrown Web 2.0 technologies and cloud computing into the same sort of category. Well, really, Web 2.0 technologies, those things that allow for user-generated content, really allow us to do cloud computing, or are cloud computing in some respects. In other words, we can take care of our materials offshore out in a cloud someplace, and you're actually going to see a video and read a whole lot more about cloud computing as you go through this. And the last of the pieces here is cost-free. I realize this is a stretch by the authors to say this is a C word, it's cost-free, but realistically most, if not all, of our Web 2.0 technologies, at least the ones that we look at in this class, are going to be free of charge, and that's a huge thing to schools, obviously. So as we go through and evaluate and take a look at Web 2.0 tools through time and how to use them in school, keep these 8 C's in mind, all the way from connectedness and collaboration down to the cost-free piece. That's it.